I've traveled to a lot of places, but there's one place that's been on my bucket list for a long time, and that is the country of Bhutan. You see, they have something that we all want more of in our lives, and that is happiness. They're one of the happiest countries on earth. In fact, they invented a term called gross national happiness to measure how happy their citizens are. And it's not just some feel-good philosophy. They actually base their entire economic policy on it. Now, over the last few decades, Bhutan has experienced tremendous growth. And I mean tremendous. Their GDP grew by an average of 14% per year for over 25 years. At the same time, their poverty rate went from 23% to under 2%. So I started to wonder, is this gross national happiness thing the secret sauce to their success? Now, before we go any further, let me just say that no country or leader or government is perfect. But what makes Bhutan so interesting is that they came up with an alternative way of doing things that seems to be working really well for them. So the main idea is that you can't just pursue economic growth for its own sake. You have to pursue it in a way that improves the lives of your citizens. In Bhutan, they ask, does this project make people happier? If the answer is no, then they don't do it. Now, this may sound simple, but it's actually quite revolutionary because most governments do things in reverse. They pursue economic growth and then hope that it trickles down to the people. Now, to be fair, this approach has worked in many countries, but it hasn't worked in Bhutan. They wanted to do it the other way around. The government works for the people. The people are the ultimate authority. And if making people happy is the ultimate goal, then that means that the government has to do things differently. For example, they set caps on how much money people can make. Currently, the maximum salary in Bhutan is $108,000. Now, you might think that this is a bad thing, but consider the benefits. People aren't spending their lives just trying to make more and more money. They have time to enjoy their lives, time to spend with their families, time to pursue their hobbies. In fact, Bhutan has one of the highest rates of leisure time in the world. So is gross national happiness the secret sauce to Bhutan's success? Well, it's certainly part of it. I mean, who wouldn't want to live in a country that puts happiness first? It's like the old saying goes, money can't buy happiness, but it can buy you a lot of fried chicken.